Добрий день, everybody! Сьогодні ми розпочинаємо вивчення української мови, звісно, що з алфавіту. Alphabet is an alphabet, and I will lead you through this path of learning Ukrainian, so don't worry and just have fun. Every time I talk Ukrainian language, there is the subtitles, actually right there, and you can read them, but I actually advise you to listen more when I talk Ukrainian language, and maybe time to time you can see what it actually means if you are not sure that you understood it. Окей. Ми розпочнемо з літер. So every letter has its own sound, but it's much easier than in English language because most of the time it's just read the same how it's written. Like we do not have these different combinations of letter which are pronounced in different ways when they are together or when they are not together. So yes, it's much easier. And all you need to remember is actually this lesson and how every letter is pronounced. And that's all. I will give you some examples to every single letter, so I hope it will be useful for you. Ми почнемо з літери А. It sounds like A, and we are going to some examples. So, akula, akula, it's very easy, akula, and you can actually see how it sounds in the beginning, akula, and how it sounds with the letter L. We will go to it, la, a. So it just makes the previous letter like longer, a. Akula. Because it's a vowel. Okay. A, akula. Okay. A, akula. A, akula. A, abrikos. A, abrikos. A, abrikos, which is apricot, and apelsin, apelsin, apelsin. Okay, I hope it's understandable. So we're going to the next letter, B. It sounds like B in the words. It sounds like B, B, B. So let's go to some examples. So B, білочка, B, білочка, B. Білочка, B, блискавка, B, блискавка, which is the lightning, B, блискавка, and bouquet, B, bouquet, B, bouquet. Okay, I think this one is easy. So the letter V, it sounds like V, V. So let's look at some examples. V, вітер, V, вітер, V, вітер, В, вовк, В, вовк, В, веселка, В, веселка. So, by the way, вітер is the wind, right? Just so you are sure 100% because maybe you do not understand it from the picture. So, V, вітер, V, вітер. Okay, the next letter is H. So this one is actually very difficult, I know, for English-speaking audience. So I will try to explain it to you as much as I can. So letter H, and it sounds in the word like H, H. Letter H, H. So how to do this sound? So basically, to do this sound, you need to put the back part of your tongue, you need to put it closer to your palate. So what you want to do, you want to make the airway closer, and then when you exhale, you bring this sound, and you bring it through the closer airway. So it sounds like What I do, I put my tongue, the back part of my tongue, I put closer to my palate, and I exhale. It's like it's like I put an effort to exhale, like So, for instance, горе, горе. г, горе, г, голуб, г, голуб, г, голуб, г, гриб, г, гриб, г, гриб, which is a mushroom, and горе is the mountains, and голуб, you can understand what it is. So when you start pronouncing this letter, it sounds like like you are really putting an effort, and when you are good at it, you actually do not do that. You just like голуб, горе, something like that. But when you try to learn how to pronounce this sound, it's actually very useful just to put an effort in it. So горе, горе, голуб, голуб, гриб, гриб. Okay. So the next letter is g. So the letter is ga, but it sounds like g. And it's actually almost the same as the previous one, but it has some extra stuff to remember. So as you can see, it's actually very similar to the previous one. Like the only thing which is different is this little tail in the end of the letter h, which is actually very important for you to remember, because it can be associated with your tongue. Because to pronounce this letter, to pronounce h, you needed to put your tongue closer to your palate, and in this case you need to put your tongue even closer to your palate, even higher. So you actually block the airway. You actually make the situation when the air cannot leave your mouth. You actually put it really high to your palate, and it sounds like g, 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 g. It sounds like it will actually not be pronounced until you like put the tongue a little bit lower again. But this effort, when you tried to make the sound, when you blocked the airway with your tongue, creates this sound like g, 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 g. So g, 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 g. So g, grib, g, grunt, g, grib, g, grunt. So grunt is the earth, I actually like the material, grunt, or you can actually say it as a soil, or you can actually translate it as a soil, and it actually will be the better translation of, than the earth. So yeah, the soil. So grunt, ganok, ganok, gazda, gazda. So ganok is actually this part of your house. I'm not actually sure how you translate it in English, but yeah, that's like the place which is outside, but it's the part of the house, and you usually have some chairs on it. Ganok. Okay, the next word is gazda, gazda, gazda. So gazda is actually like the landlord, or we also can name the person who works very hard and who takes care of his family, and who takes care of his land and of the animals who live on his land, and he's like very hard working. So he's a good gazda. He's a good gazda, right? Він дуже добрий газда. Okay, the next letter is da, which sounds like d. And the words for this letter are донька, 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 which is the daughter, донька, дождь, which is rain, дождь, and дерево, дерево, which is the tree. Okay, the next letter is a, and the words for this letter are, they are actually not here. So the words for this letter are escalator, 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 which is escalator, examen, examen, which is an exam. Economity, which is to save. Alright. Yeah. So and yeah are very similar. So when is more like it sounds strong, and the yeah it sounds like the but it's softer. It's like yeah, 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 and you can see that the corners or like the the frame of this letter are softer, right? Is not soft, yeah is soft. Yeah, yeah. So the words for yeah are, wait a second, where is it? Okay, the words for yeah are yenot, which is a raccoon, Yehipet, which is an Egypt, Yehipet, and Europa, which is a Europe. Okay, the next letter is zh. So the letter zh actually is associated a lot with bugs, because bugs actually create this sound zh. So zh, and it actually even looks like a bug a little bit. It like looks like that, right? Like it has different extremities. Yeah. So bugs. Okay. Журитися, журитися. Журитися is being sad. Like you can ask someone, чому ти журишся? So чому is why, чому is why, чому is written like that. Чому is why, and then ти is you. Ти is you. Чому ти журишся? Right? Why are you being sad? And the next word is жук. Жук, which is a bug, right? So жуки create the sound жук. And the next one is жаба. Жаба. In Ukrainian language we have this saying ти холодна як жаба, which is ти, we already know is you, and холодна, which is cold. Холодна, cold. Ти холодна як жаба. Як is as. You are as cold as a frog. So, ти холодна як жаба. Yeah, we have this saying. Okay. The next letter is, let me see, the next letter is z. So that's actually similar to zh. Z. So z is very often created by different bugs too. So z. So z. The words for the z are zayet, zayet, is a hare, zemля, zemля, which is the earth, and zirke, zori. They are synonyms and I like them both. Actually, my favorite one is zori, або зоря, which is the singular, because zirke and zori are plural. Zirka и зоря are singulars. So zirke, zori are stars. Okay. The next letter is a. So I know this one can be a little bit hard for you too. So how to actually pronounce it? Try to pronounce oo. So you know the letter oo, right? So try to pronounce the letter oo and make it long, like oo. So what I actually do, I pronounce the letter oo and then I pronounce this letter. And what actually changes? Nothing except of my lips. So inside my mouth I do not change anything. So I'm just being like okay? I'm just putting my lips a little bit closer to my face, like and then it's this a is like a, and then you try to make it shorter, and then it's like the the real sound of it, okay. So the words for the letter are, we actually do not have the letters which the words which begins with the letter but we have it inside the words, okay. So mer, 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 sen, 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 ser, ser, ser. So mer is a piece, and then sen is the sun, and then ser is the cheese. All right. The next letter is E. So the same as with this, we have this a, and then the softer version of it, yeah, 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 and then we have a, and the softer version of it, e, okay, and e is simple for you, I think, e. All right. E is actually pronounced like E letter in your language, in English, E. So E, we have the words for it, indik, which is a turkey, indik, 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 ikra, 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 and then igrashka, 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 ikra, so which is a caviar, so ikra, so it's easier for you to read, ikra, ikra, and then indik, and then indik, and then indik, 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 which is a turkey, and then igrashka, which is a toy, igrashka, igrashka, which is a toy, igrashka, okay. All right, and then let's go to the next letter, which is E. So E, 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 E. So this one is very similar to E, and as you can see, it's even written like that, but it just has the little bit extra dot on top of it. E, 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 E. The letter Y, what you actually do when you try to pronounce it, you just try to move the air inside your mouth right in the direction to your tongue, like a little bit down, right down to your tongue. Y, 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 y. So, okay. Let's go to the words, which are yizhak. So, for instance, ikra, yizhak, ikra, yizhak, yizhak, yizha, yizha, food, yizha, food, їхати, 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 їхати is to drive. All right, and then we have this word. This letter, I'm sorry, I'm mixing up the words inside my head. So, the letter Y, it's actually similar to the previous one. Y, 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 y. So, what we are doing here, we actually, we are pushing the air inside our mouth even like harder. Y, 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 y. So, what I do, I like push the air to my tongue. Y, y. Y, to my tongue, like in the direction to the end of my tongue. Y, 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 and I cut it, and I cut it right here, like y, y, y. It's like very short sound. Y, y. Okay, so y, 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 y. So y are the words yoga, y, yoga, y, yoga, y, yogurt, y, yogurt. Yoga is yoga, it's obvious. Y, yogurt, which is yogurt, y, yogurt, yogurt, and y, yod. Yod is iodine, y, yod. So the next letter is ka, and it sounds like k. It's not very loud, k, k, right? It's like almost like I want to cough, k, k. So let's go to the words and let's see. K, 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 kurka, k, kurka, k, kurka, which is a chicken, k, kwitka, which is a flower, k, kwitka, and kwadrat, which is a square. Kwadrat, kwadrat. Okay? Alright. The next letter is L, and it sounds like L, L, L. So, L. L are, the words for this letter are listok, L, listok, L, listok, L, lav. L, listok is a leaf, and then lav is a lion, L, lav, lav. And then lemon, lemon, which is lemon, lemon. Alright. The next letter is M. It sounds like M, M, M. This one is pretty easy for you because your M is actually the same as our M. Right? M. M. So, M, mysza, M, mysza, M, mysza, M, misiać, M, misiać, M, misiać, and M, mama, M, mama, the most famous word in the world, M, mama, which is the mother, M, mysza, which is the mouse, and then M, misiać, M, misiać, which is the moon. So I just said that am is the same as your am, right? M, but I don't want you to be confused because when you write the letter am, like not the capital one, like that. So this letter in our language is not M. This letter in our language is actually T. So the same as your T, right? And the capital letter for our letter T, is the same as for your letter T. But when you write your T, not a capital one, like that, we write it not a capital one like that when we write it on our computer, but when we write it by the hand, because that's different. Letter can look differently when we write it with the hand and we type it in computer. So when you write it by hand, it's actually like that, and it's T, the same. It's T, not M. Okay, it's T. The same as this one and the same as this one is T. Okay, so we do not have anything like that, but we have this one, but it's just not M. So, and now you can ask like, how does M look like? So when you write it not by a hand, but when you type it on a computer, it's like that, M, right? When you write it by hand, M is like that. So we will talk a little bit later about the options of the letters when you write it by hand, because yes, you can be very confused. They are different, but that's not for today. It's not for today. You do not need it in the beginner's level, okay? So M, mama, which is the mother, M, mama, M, mysza, which is the mouse, M, misiać, which is the moon. All right, let's go to the next one, which is N. Letter N sounds like N, N, N. And right here, N, knees, N, knees, which is a nose, N, knees. Then niż, N, niż, N, niż. You can actually read this word already because you know all the three letters. So N, I, Ż. N, I, Ż, N, I, ni, Ż, niż, niż, which is a knife, niż. And then nicz, nicz, N, nicz, N, nicz, which is night. Okay. The next letter is O, 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 O. This one is extremely easy and simple because that's absolutely like an O in English language. O, it's just an O. Okay, O, and it's the same in every single form. So O. Let's look at the words. Anyways, O, ozero, O, ozero, O, ozero, which is a lake. O, oleń, O, oleń, O, oleń, which is a deer. And then O, oculare, O, oculare, O, oculare, which is the glasses. It can be, this one can be simple for you if you know Latin a little bit, because ocular, right? ocular, oculare, oculare. Okay. The next letter is pa, which is p, which sounds like p. And let's look at it. Півень, 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 which is the rooster, півень, півень. Then parasolia, 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 which is an umbrella, parasolia, parasolia. And then pole, pole, which is a field, pole, pole. All right. So the next letter is r, 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 r. R, 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 r. So this one should be a little bit difficult for you too, because you have R, right? R, R, but you actually do not pronounce it like we do, like r, r. So what you do, you try to do this sound like r, right? And then you just make it shorter. R, 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 r. Okay. So what I do, I try to vibrate my tongue when I exhale. So it goes a little bit like that. I actually feel this vibration. So what you want to do, you want to create this vibration with the end of your tongue. Ryba, ryba, which is the fish. Ryba, ryba, річка, 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 which is a river, річка, and ранок, ранок, which is a morning. And then this word is actually very important for you if you want to be polite in Ukraine. So we have this saying in Ukraine, добрий ранок, добрий ранок, which is good morning, right? Добрый is good, or this word also came in kind when we talk about the person. Добрий ранок. Ранок is the morning. Добрий ранок, good morning. Добрий ранок, ранок. Okay. And yeah, let's go to the next one. And the next one is S. Let's look at the words with the letter S. So, сонце, 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 which is the sun. Сніг, 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 which is the snow. Собака, 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 which is a dog. Okay. The letter T, or it sounds like t, 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 t. Okay. Tato, t, tato, t, tato, t, t, tato, which is the dad. Tato, tato. Тварини, 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 which are animals. Тварини, and then торт, 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 which is a cake. Okay. The letter U, 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 U. Letter U, 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 U. Letter U, right? Ukraine, Ukraina, U, Ukraina, U, Ukraina. And then улюблене, favorite, улюблене, улюблене. And then увага, 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 which is attention, увага, увага, увага. Okay. The next letter is F. Okay. The words for F are photo, or you can also say the longer version of this word, fotografia. Photo, fotografia, which are pictures. Photo, fotografia. Fotografia, or picture, sorry. Photo, fotografia. And then fizika, which is physics. Fizika, fizika. And then frukty, Frukty. Frukty, which is fruits. Okay. We are almost in the end of it. So letter H, letter H, which sounds like okay. Letter H gives the beginning to the words like chomyak, 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 which is a hamster, chomyak, and then chvelina, 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 which is a minute, chvelina, chvelina, and then chata, chata, chata. So chata is a house, but in Ukraine people actually call chata not just the house, not just the regular house, but the old house, especially in the villages. Chata, chata. Okay. The next letter is ц, 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 ц. So letter ц gives the beginning to the words like ц, цибуля, ц, цибуля, ц, цибуля, ц, цибуля. So you can actually try to read this letter like ц, ц, ц. Цибуля, цибуля, which is onion, цибуля, and then the very cute word цілуватися, which is to kiss, цілуватися, цілуватися. You can say цілуй мене, which means kiss me. Цілуватися, цілуватися. And then цукерка, 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 which means candy, цукерка, candy. By the way, this word, so you can use this word like that when you talk about two people kissing, like when they are kissing each other. Цілуватися, вони цілуються. Right? They are kissing each other, or to kiss each other is цілуватися. Okay. The next letter is ch, 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 which is actually used for ch, like two letters like that. We use only one. Ch, 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 ch. So the words for ch are чотири, чотири, which is four. Чотири, чотири, чотири. The next one is черепаха, which is a turtle. Черепаха, ch, черепаха, ch, черепаха. And then чай, ch, чай, ch, чай. All Ukrainians love tea. Вони усі люблять пити чай. Дуже люблять пити чай. Ми усі п'ємо чай, може, 5 разів на день. We drink a lot of chai. Chai. Okay. The next one is sha. It sounds like sh, sh, sh. So it's like when you say sh, 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 right? You use two letters for these, so 1, 2. Sh, 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 sh. So sh gives the beginning to the words like школа, 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 which is the school, школа. And then штаны, 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 which is pants, штаны. And then шахи, 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 which is chess, шахи. All right, let's go to the next one. The next letter is sh. So if you can see, it actually looks the same as this one, but it has a little bit extra in the bottom of it. So sh. So what I do, again, so when you remember when we talked about g, when I wanted to pronounce g, I blocked the airway with my tongue, pressing to my palate, but the back part of my tongue. So when I want to pronounce sh, I basically like touch the middle part of my, I touch the palate with the middle part of my tongue a little bit, like sh, and again I block the airway a little bit, okay. I will show you the example. Maybe it will be simpler. Okay, for instance, щастя, 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 щастя. So basically, it's like saying something like right? Щастя, щастя, and then щітка, which is the brush. Щастя is the happiness. Щастя is the happiness. Щастя, then щітка is the brush. Щеня, which is a puppy. Szczenia. Okay. Okay, the next letter is very interesting. Very interesting. It doesn't have any sound by its own. It may confuse you, yeah. It doesn't have any sound by its own. But what it does, it actually makes the previous letter softer. It's even called like the soft sign. We call it so. The word soft in Ukraine is miyakий. Miyakий, right? Is miyakий. Miyakий. Miyakий is a soft. And then sign is a знак. Miyakий знак. So this letter is called miyakий знак. Why? Because it just makes the previous letter softer. For instance, I can, let's look at it. So, for instance, let's look at it. I think that I put some words with the soft sign here, but I probably didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, that's fine. So, for instance, when I say something like ненька, so ненька is another word for mother, but it's not that common as mother or as mama, right? So when I pronounce this word, I say ненька. If I didn't put the soft sign here, I would say ненка, because n is n, right? Because this sound is n. But when I want to make it softer, I just put the soft sign after it, and it makes softer the previous one. Ненька. So n turns to n. N turns to n. N turns to n. Like when I want to say something like сіль, which is salt, I put the soft sign. Because if I didn't put the soft sign, it would sound like сіль, because L sounds like L, сіль. But I put the soft sign after L, so now it's not L, it's L, сіль. So it's soft, right? This one is not сіль. The same. Ненька. By the way, there are no words like сіль and ненька. I just use them so you can see the difference. I just want you to understand. So ненька, ненька, n, and then сіль, l. Okay. Also, we have the word дзьоб, which is, I actually do not know how you say it in English, but that's the nose for the bird. I'm sorry, I don't know this word. Okay, дзьоб, right? That's the nose of a bird, and it sounds like дзьоб. So if I didn't put the soft sign, it would sound like дзьоб. But I put the soft sign here, so it's not like дзьоб, it's дзьоб. Z turns to z. Дзьоб. Okay? So n turns to n. L turns to l. Z turns to z. Okay? You just need to practice, believe me. Don't think that it's a mess and a chaos. You just need to practice and then you will understand everything. Okay. All right. So the next one is you. So these letters should be very simple for you too. You. Okay. Let's look at it. You is yurba. Yurba, which is a crowd. Yurba, and then юность. Sorry, and then юность, юность, which is the youth. Юность, and then jurist, jurist, which is a lawyer. And then jurist, which is a lawyer. Okay. And the last letter, I almost can congratulate you. I can't congratulate you like yet, but I almost can congratulate you. So the last letter, the last one is ya. And ya gives the beginning to the words ягоди, ягоди, which are berries, ягоди. And then ясно. So ясно is actually clear, like the clear sky. Ясне небо. Небо is the sky. So ясне небо. Ясне небо is the clear sky. But we also use this word when we communicate with some people, and it's very understandable for us. And we can say like imagine one person talks to me and he tells me something very simple, and I just tell him ясно, which means that I got everything. I got it. Also, in everyday language, like in nowadays, especially when it comes to young people, and when you are texting, and when you somebody tells you ясно, most of the guys actually think that the girl is pissed off. The girl is mad at them when they type ясно. Не зрозуміло, а ясно. I don't know why, but we just have this thing. So ясно, it means I got it. Okay, ясно. Or the clear, something is clear. Like something is clear, it's clear for me. Or the clear sky, ясне небо. And the last one, я. So the letter я actually means me. Я, me. Or I, я, me. Я, I, yeah. Alright, so that's all. I can congratulate you. Я можу вас привітати. Ви насправді молодці. Ви усі дуже гарні молодці. Ви додивилися до кінця. І я сподіваюся, що ви запам'ятали щось. Побачимося наступного разу. Не забувайте за вимову. Якщо щось не вкладається в голові, повертайтеся знову до цього відео, повертайтеся на той період, на який вам потрібно, і прослуховуйте 300 000 разів. Типу, that's the only thing to actually learn and to remember. And also try to listen a lot and try to read a lot. Like even find some words in the internet and just random words, right? And just try to read them. Just practice in reading. That's all you need. That's all you need to actually learn reading. Okay? Learn how to read. Alright, so see you next time and bye!